What's going on, everybody? It's Virtual Handhelds 24. This is the Odin 2. We're running a Geekbench test because we want to see. Basically, I just want to see this. I forgot what the scores were. We're going to put that over there. And then we're going to be looking at this. So, I'm kind of all over the place with this video. So, we're going to do Switch. And we're going to test out the driver. The new Turnip driver that just came out. And we'll start with No Man's Sky. I was getting good frame rates, but the thing is, this one has that graphical glitching. So I don't want to put it on high for graphics because then we'll lose frame rates. Where is it? There we go. And we're eco mode. So I customize eco mode to have all these clocks. They're supposed to be locked at, the highest, except the GPU frequency only goes to 720. And I'll as I switch modes, the Adreno right here, this is primarily what should change. This, I don't know, it's getting away with it. I think it's because Ayaneo made eco mode super eco mode, so you can't lock it. That's fine. But with this, you can still play Switch games in eco mode. Okay. This was in performance mode too. Okay. Yikes. Okay. Alright, we're gonna go over that in a minute. We'll go over that towards the end of the video. The stability on this is amazing, but that's because it's not with some chip that they made. It's just with the normal cell phone Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 chip. That's what I figured. It just has a cooling fan. Alright, so right now this game is super playable, right? Before it struggled on the Ace, 19 frames, and that's with the best setting. With this custom eco mode, again, this is not what eco mode's going to be, but the way I made it, I mean, even the clocks, they're only going up to 700. The glitching, if we go to settings, this might fix it, but then we'll lose performance. Change this to high, right? We're on high, go back. Kind of fixed it, right? But now our frames are like 17. So we're going to have to pump up the juice. We'll go to balance. And now everything's working. We're getting 26 frames. So this is now playing better than it does on the Ace, but not by much, right? Well, actually a considerably amount because we're going up 28 was the highest, right? On high with graphics. No more glitching. Everything's playable. This is at 720. And then we'll just go to gaming. This is going to be like max mode. Because max mode, again, I think is overkill. And then our GPU now is clocked to 903 megahertz. And even this, I think, is overkill now. I think I need to lower the GPU. Well, 30 frames. We got to 30. And then we'll just do max mode. So now it's at 10,050 for the megahertz on the GPU, right? But you gotta understand, this game is one of the few games where you see the GPU is actually doing stuff. So that's very interesting. But you see like the frame rates right now, not like changing from what we had in balance. So that's why I think it's cool with this. and you go to device settings, and you can play around with the clock speeds and stuff and the GPU, and you could tweak it where you can make better performance basically. So we got some glitching going on, but at the same time our frames per second are about the same, and our GPU's maxed out at 834 instead of 900 or even 1000. Ooh. So let's see in gaming mode if that screen still does it. And to me, this is like the most fun, is like testing stuff. Yep, see, gaming mode has enough strength to get rid of that glitch. Very interesting, right? Very cool stuff. But for the sole sake of this video, we're staying in eco mode. Now we're going to struggle. Ooh, boy. And you see all the CPU clocks which we need for switch emulation are clocked way down. Even though our GPU is still pretty high, higher than the Odin 2, doesn't matter. But for apples to apples or apples to watermelons, the HN2's GPU is clocked at 680, I think. So I went the one above it, which the next one that it lets me is 720. So this is basically close or similar to what the HN2 is going to be able to play this game at. And it's unfortunate because maybe there's something we could do with the clocks to play with them to make us get a little better performance, but I doubt it. Just cool stuff to like find out when you get to mess around with the settings. Let's go here. The next game is Red Dead Redemption. This will be fun too. Again, we're going to start in eco mode. Alright, let's fix the clocks, bring them down so you guys can see. Alright, so even in eco mode, this game is pretty dang good. You know, we're not hitting 30, but 29, we're getting close to it. Oh, we passed it, 30. And then we'll just go to balance mode. $31, $32. Then we'll go to gaming mode. Let it work a minute, and then let's find a target. At 35. And then we'll go to max mode. It's pretty cool stuff. But if we go back to eco mode, there's not much of a difference. And you see how much lower the clocks are? It's a little more choppy, but I mean, these clocks are doing less than half, or more than half the, like less than half the work, if that makes sense. They're all like in the 700s, except for the CPU 7, which is maxed out. And it's like the same. So that's nuts. There's a lot of overkill that's not needed. I do want to show off a game I didn't get to play yet. That I did put on here. This one. And this is all with 25.3 revision 8. Ooh. Did not say that. Ooh. We're gonna go and skip that because we don't have time. Alright. This is interesting. 60 frames already in eco mode. It is 720, but still. Oh, it's got that little thing they stole from Resident Evil, huh? Not sure what I'm supposed to do here.
There are still no hard facts regarding the cause.
Okay. Wow, this game is dork. We could probably put this in docked mode and for playing on eco mode. Man, you can't see anything. Hold on. Alright, now we're going to go to balance. Do we need to talk to him?
Hey, Alpha Team is on rest.
Leaving the field to the ladies. Grab your weapons, you'll need them.
Well, enjoy the paperwork then.
Enjoy the shitstorm coming your way. Need an umbrella?
Very funny.
Alright, skip that. Ooh. Can we stay at 60? Do we have a light? We sure do. I wanted to play this game for a while. And there's the first one, but it's like, I think it's just the PC version. This one came to the Switch, but people say this game sucks. And we're about to find out why.
Why did they make everything like this?
We don't care about supplies.
Let's see if I can restore access to the main facility.
Ugh. Shouldn't be too hard. Probably in here. Do do do.
Something's going on. I just intercepted a message from God knows where. It didn't sound good.
Looks like a key.
It's getting weird. Eyes open, Reyes.
What? Is that not the key? Okay. Trying to be so much like Resident Evil.
Power supply area. Spider senses are telling me I can reactivate access to the main facility from there. I'll have to find a way in.
Ha ha ha.
Spider Reyes. I like it.
Alright. The main character is not terrible. Could have been worse. Oh, we're not doing that right now. I'm sure I need to do... Oh my god, I don't want to do it. I complain so much, but it's only because, like, I'm trying to show it off, and I don't want to have to be lazy and just look up codes, because I will. Is there another? Oh no, it's this door. Probably should read some of these documents. Okay. That was much easier than I thought it was going to be. What's this?
Need something to reboot the system.
Clearly. What is it? Where were we? Ooh, jump
The
scares.
electrical system of the entire facility seems to be damaged. As if there was a major overload. I'm trying to work out what happened. I'll keep you posted.
Okay, gotta move on.
Alright, well, this isn't rocket science. How many? 6 bullets. At least I have a shotgun, though.
Yes, it worked.
Okay.
If I had an override cable, I could open this door with my eyes closed.
But we don't. I mean, so far so good. This game's not terrible. It must be like when the zombies or whatever they're in here. That door looked like it was super locked.
Concentrate. There should be a terminal for rebooting the power systems around here somewhere.
Okay. Once we figure stuff out, I guess we go back there to turn the power back on. That's not an open door. And we can't go in there. So this is the way we came in. Can I get through that little hole? No. And that doesn't work. Was there anything else we missed? No. Nope. 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 Alright, boys. We might have to save this one because it's getting kind of boring. Too many tedious tasks to do here. But I like what they're going with here. It's just, I'm sure we'll find out why this game sucks. Or I will later on. Yeah, I don't think we're supposed to leave, but I could be wrong. And also, for my own benefit, I need to because this game does play at 60. Nothing. Alright. I guess I can't save. I don't know where that fucking wire is. Okay. Well, this game works fairly well. Not to say it doesn't work on the HN2, just haven't tested it out yet. All right, now we're gonna go to the good old Citrons. Oh, I need to take this off because we need to go here. All right. Let's go ahead and install that Turnip driver. All right. So now we got it. Let's test it out. And I gotta save. I got the updates, but I don't have that hack on here. We could put it on later. Hold on, cancel, settings, system, 400. All right, so we'll do one test with this, and then we'll do a test with this game at 2K. It'll work. Oh, it'll work. And we are in balance mode. Should be more than enough. And this is at 1x. I can't see my clocks. Hold on. Oh, they're maxed out. Interesting. Gaming mode, maybe? Oh. Oh my. Yeah, that guy was right. Citron is so much better at performance. That's good. Get him! Get him! Get him! Get him! My puppies heard him. You say get him. Get him again! Doosh, 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 doosh. Alright, hands down. It's way better on Citron. Get him again! Mid-air slice! What's up? Like, how do you not want to play this way? I know it's ridiculous because he's so fast. That's the end of that. Very cool, very cool, very cool. Citron has the performance. Eden is, we'll just say for now, the visuals. But let's go back to balanced. There was another game. I want to see how this game works. This one's a struggle. It's very demanding. It's a very hard game too. I don't know why.
Hi, Sonic. Ocho and Big and I are having a picnic. Want to join us?
We're skipping that.
Okay, let's race. Welcome to Wisp Circus.
It says 60. We'll see. Oh, that was lame. Ooh. I mean, it's playing at 60. Oh my lord. See, I can't ever play this game correctly. Oh, 35, 38. Oh, yeah. Citron's winning again. We're getting a clean 60 right now. And I do like the drift factor. It's just a little different than Mario Kart. Ooh, little slowdown, little slowdown. This is playing way better than the GX3 Gen 2. Alright, let's go here. Put in gaming mode. Let's see if we get a clean 60 now. Oh, not even. If anything, we're losing performance. Ah. Yeah, 43. Ah, I gotta switch back to... It's gonna be so hard to do this. Even that side button, it's over here. Max mode, does it do anything? No, it does nothing. Let's see how eco mode does. Eco mode's not bad. We're still getting 40. Ooh, choppy, choppy, choppy. Balance mode's would be. Oh no, see, this is what I'm talking about. Well, no, it's climbing back to 60. Whee! I love that boost. Woo! Whoa! Alright, very interesting. Very interesting. That game works a lot better on here. We'll do Borderlands some other time. You know my gripe with that. It takes forever to load. I'm sure it's gonna play better, but it's not gonna be groundbreaking. I tell you that right now. Morals Phoenix still doesn't work. So pissed. I tried Mars, doesn't work. This game still glitches. I'm gonna get the update for Mortal Kombat and put it on this device so I can just play it. Ninja Gaiden played pretty well. I haven't tried these games out on Citron though, so this will be interesting. We're not gonna play an hour of this again. But what we're gonna be looking for, ooh, yeah, this guy's the best, is the frame rates to see if we get a consistent 60. We're in balance. This should be enough.
Be careful, Hayabusa.
Okay, I forgot how to play. Give me a minute. Oh, 49, 56. Our GPU is doing nothing again, so it's like kind of pointless to raise it. But we're, for the most part, staying at 60. We'll see when more guys come on. Oh yeah, there it goes. Hit that button. Quickly. No, not streaming. Alright, so it's like slightly better. Because we're staying in the 40s more than the 30s when there's a lot of action happening. And I noticed on the ASO it gets to the 30s. When there's nothing going on, it'll be clean 60. Oh my god, I love it. Yeah, it just bounces right back to 60. Alright. Very impressive. Awesome game. Check it out. And then we'll do Mortal Kombat last, and then I want to go over some scores. As this video is already way too long. And we are in gaming. We'll leave it in gaming. And this is without the huge update. This is already tanking. Ugh. GPU's doing nothing. So there's no point to raise it.
Having liberated the hourglass and become keeper of time, my next task was to restart history. Not beholden to past events.
This is another great thing about this. I know it's tiny, but you see right there, 95. We've been playing for almost 45 minutes on Switch emulation, and we haven't hit 100 degrees. The Pocket Ace gets to 107 within the first 5 minutes with that chip. So this chip in here, and the fan is not on full. It's been on just high, and I've been switching modes and stuff and playing 3D games, and it still hasn't reached 100 degrees. This is very impressive. I can't wait to do a 3D wildlife stress test. I gotta charge it fully, let it cool down, and I think I'm gonna do it in like gaming mode. I don't even think I'm gonna do the 3D test in like max mode. That's gonna make the loop scores drop versus a consistent. Might even do it in balance mode with the way I have it set up. But 95, that's nuts. What mode are we in? Balance, okay. Telling you guys, get the Conquer Fit, get it. It's such a good deal. And then on top of that, you'll just out of the box get something that will you get to enjoy. I mean, obviously, if you have the money, get the Elite too, whatever version, AYN or the Conquer, because they're both good deals. But you definitely don't want to pass up on this chip. It's freaking cool. The way they designed it, the overheating. One moment. Sorry about that. I had to take a call. So we'll just try to make this quick. I had to exit the game too. You know, we'll save Mortal Kombat. This video is already way too long, but I'll make another Switch video very soon. Still very impressive stuff. I just want to go over. Last thing is the Geekbench scores. This was in gaming mode. I'll do an actual 3D wildlife mark test, but this is what we're rocking with. So this is the jump from the 8 Gen 2 to the 8 Gen 3, but this overclocked, whatever. But this was in gaming mode, not the max mode. Keep that in mind. So if we just go to single core, what is our score? 1297. Oh, we should be better than that. Are we not in performance mode? Yeah, we are. Strange. That is interesting. Okay. So we'll go to GPU. Choose Vulkan. We'll let that do its thing. But yeah, this thing beat all the Gen 3s. Both in single and multi-core. Very interesting. I'm gonna charge this thing up and then I'll do a stress test. And like I said, I'll probably just do it in gaming mode. And this is what I'll be testing in gaming mode. So the clocks will all be maxed out except the GPU frequency is only going to go to 903. I actually might want to just do it in balance. It's going to be all the same except the GPU frequency is going to 834. So I might do it in balance mode. And then this is my custom eco mode that I made too. So if you have an Ayaneo device, you need to make sure the CPU scheduling mode is in performance, or these clocks will change depending on if you're echo or balance, because it just does it. It still does it in eco mode when I'm in Switch. They're 700 even though they're in performance. But this right here, so that's where the Odin is, the Odin 2 for their GPU. That's like an overclocked Odin 2, except minus all these cores here, they're different. And then this goes all the way up to here, which again, I think this is overkill, maybe overkill. But yeah, I like this because I can set it up the way I want to test things out. So I'll probably do 3D wildlife in balance mode. 834 I think is way more than enough. And these clocks are all maxed out. The fan will be in full speed when I do it, and we'll see what kind of scores we get. I doubt there will be a huge difference from balance to gaming because, again, the next one would be gaming and then a couple more to max it out. But I think that's more than enough. And we'll see if we can have this here to keep the loop scores more, consistent versus losing performance. All right, so we got 10,000. That's not bad. But let me show you something. Where is it? Did I do it? I think I did. Yeah, I did one. I got 19,000. So it's almost double the GPU, and these are both ran in Vulkan. Keep that in mind. This chip is no slouch. It's something, I think it's still not a Pocket S2, but a Conquer Fit. Man, it's something to not like pass up on. Granted, Switch doesn't use the GPU too much. There's some games that do involve it, mostly PC emulation via GameHub or WinLater. This is going to come in clutch, big time. This isn't bad either, but as you can see, it's like double. So keep that in mind. Stay tuned. Like I said, I'll get a 3D wildlife test going as soon as I charge this, let it cool down, and then start from scratch. And I'll probably do it in balance mode and see what kind of scores we get. And then I'll do it again later on in gaming mode and see if there's a huge difference or not. All right, and then finally max mode. But thank you so much for watching. You guys have a great rest of your Sunday. Take care.